Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Okay, this episode we're gonna talk about tuning cars, the truth about the tuning car. Is it good? Is it not? I'll tell you right now, it's not good, but we still gonna do it. Anyway, you know, there is always a faster car than yours. Like me personally, I don't care. If your car is faster than mine, so like the RS5 that passed by me in 2021 on July 2nd at 243. Man, I don't care. I'm not even thinking about it. It's like, oof, big deal. Anyway, naturally aspirated engines versus turbocharged engines. Turbocharged engines are a lot better to tune than naturally aspirated engines because in NA engines you can't gain much. Usually people tell you don't try to tune your naturally aspirated engine because it's just waste of money, you won't gain much. And that always comes from turbocharged engine guys. Anyway, so if you do ECU tune-up, you can probably gain 15 maximum 20 horsepower, which is not that much, but with that you always gotta do cold air intake, you're gonna do an exhaust, maybe if you want headers, but then you're gonna feel some change because you can gain probably maximum 60 horsepower on the top of it. But it's not just about that. This is I haven't tuned my car yet, but I heard the stories from a lot of people with the naturally aspirated engines. They say it's not just about gaining that much horsepower, it's also it wakes up your car, right? So it's more responsive, the throttle body response, gear change is more smoother. What else? Probably you can gain a little bit from 0 to 60, point 1, point 2, point 3, whatever it is. But everybody says it changes your car. Even though if it's not that much, I think I'm gonna do it. Because also with the used cars, down the road you lose some horsepower, and then when you tune your car and you add up all that stuff, you gain more power. It's just gonna feel a lot better. I mean, there is always a chance that you can damage something, but I don't think it's that dangerous if you add 30, 40, 50 horsepower. But they always say, oh, don't tune naturally aspirated engines because they made by manufacturer to the max. So if you add few horsepower, it's gonna explode. But with turbo engines you won't. Why? Manufacturers, they made the turbo engines so you can tune it up for 200 horsepower. The use should be fine. And with the NA engines you can tune even few horsepower, which is BS. There's also a chance with the turbo engines that you can blow something up, which is most likely because in turbo engines you can gain a lot of power. For example, if you tune up your car, you can gain 150, 200 horsepower over the factory, which is really dangerous. And when you watch the races, the drag races, the guys on the YouTube with the heavily tuned cars, there is always something, man. People are watching YouTube races and movies, and they think in a real life you're just gonna go and every time you go outside somebody's waiting for you to race. Most likely you're gonna race somebody once every 6 months. And the other thing is, this is what you don't see. Everybody is oh, whatever, Honda Civic or Golf Type R, or also Audis, especially BMWs. They're more known to break down more than any other car. And what you always see on the video is how fast it is, and everybody's like, damn, that car is amazing, I want that car. But what you don't see, every time some of them make that video, after that video he gotta go back and fix something because he breaks something, you know what it means? So unless you do it, this is what you do for a living, you tune cars, you race cars, you have money. But if you're a regular guy like me, I won't recommend, because you know, you can always blow up your engine, and you can blow up your transmission and stuff like that. So I don't know, man, I'm still gonna do it because it's not much. For example, for Audi, you have APR company that is really known, is like really famous for Audis, and you have the company called JHM Motors. They came up with a stage 2 for RS5 for naturally aspirated engine, and they're promising up to 40 horsepower. And also, you know, like everybody else, they like, oh, it's really safe and this and that. But with it, you need, like I said, air intake and maybe an X5 and stuff like that. But so far, what do you guys think? I need, you know, just fill up the comment section, because I don't know everything. I know a little bit, but I know there is a lot of you smart people that knows everything. So fill up that comment section with what do you think? Is it smart for you to tune your car? I'm not talking, like, for example, I'm not talking about those cars that people invest like $80,000 and he rebuilds the whole engine and he rebuilds the whole, you know, transmission. I'm talking about the regular tunes, like, you know, like a regular people can afford, you know, they can put like 200-300 horsepower over it, you know. Most of the time, how I know, if I hear every, like, you know, every run you gotta go back and fix something because you blow something, and you gotta be lucky that you don't blow your engine. But anyway, what do you guys think? Is it good or it's not good to tune your car?